All right, guys, this is pretty much how this printer is sitting right now. It's not looking really great. What we're gonna be doing is swapping out the board with the new board and also 3 new print heads. These are the 4720s first lock print heads. Pretty much the board is fried. I believe there was moisture that got underneath here through the ribbon and to the print head and the chip, and it pretty much fried. This is I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on, show you guys the error message that we get. All right, so we got the damaged headboard. We ordered the replacement. This one cost us roughly about $650. Took us about a week to get. And of course, print heads are expensive these days. These are about $1,000 each almost. And what you'll also be needing is new ribbon cables. We went ahead and taped these up, shortened them out so that it will keep the install very clean. And you're also gonna be needing some new silicone tubes. These are the 2x4 millimeters. We're replacing the tube for the ink lines. I don't want any leftover inks from the previous inks to travel through. And let's go ahead and get started in the replacement. So the first thing I did is I drained out all the ink lines on the white. And I'm gonna go ahead and, I went ahead and removed the top section as well, so it's all exposed. It's going to be a pretty straightforward swap, so you're just going to have to focus on some of the points in the corner. We're going to unloosen all the screws, and then we're pretty much going to remove this and swap in the new board. What I'm going to also go ahead and do first is I'm going to go ahead and put all the ribbons, the new ribbons on the board, have that pre-installed so that I just need to put on the electronics part of things. So let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and did 3 of them. I left 1 channel because that's the fluorescent color. The head is still good on that, so I'm not going to be replacing that. And I'm also going to be reusing that cable. All right, so this is the setup. There's going to be 2 ribbons here, 2 ribbons here, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the first 2 are actually going to go to the first head down here, second to here, third to here, fourth to here, 5th here, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I'm going to unloosen all the screws for the print heads that I'm going to be removing and replacing. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the screws that are holding the board together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This last screw was the one that has a little connecting piece right here. So make sure that you add that back onto the new board. I'm going to go ahead and detach this connector and also turn the cable connector here and remove that as well. Now that it's clear, I'm going to go ahead and place the new board in. Now that the board's in and aligned with the holes, let's go ahead and screw it in. Make sure you put that ground piece back in there, that ground terminal. I went ahead and kept this board here for reference. I'm gonna go ahead and first change out the fluorescence. Since I'm not changing out the print head, it'll be just a quick switch for the cables. Now I went ahead and kept the board here for reference so that I know exactly where I put the ribbon cables. What I'm gonna switch out first is gonna be the fluorescent line because I'm gonna keep that head. I'm just gonna reuse the cables and stick it in a new board. Make sure you seal them off well so that no moisture gets in there. I usually put 3 pieces and 1 long piece after that. Nice and sealed. Now over to the other side. And that top part is going to be parallel to this head, so I'm gonna stick the bottom in first. Now that all the cables are in, all the print heads are laid in there, I'm gonna go ahead and add all the screws in there. I'm also gonna go ahead and push all the print heads to the corner left area here. I keep them consistent so that I know if the heads ever move, I just tighten back to the left hand position. Now I'm going to go ahead and retighten everything. You want to retighten everything tight, but not too tight. Too tight, you'll crack the plastic. Not too tight, then you'll pretty much notice that you have a lot of your colors getting off alignment. And one of the causes or problems to that is a loose print head. So make sure you tighten your print heads. Okay. Now the next thing I will do, which I should have done earlier, was replace all the ink lines. So let me go ahead and clean this area up, and I'll replace all the ink lines and also all the ink stoppers. Alright guys, so I got the new board back in there. I got the new heads in place. Everything looks good. Before you plug in the print head cables into the slots here, you want to make sure that you turn everything on. Make sure all the lights check out before you plug in the head, or else you're gonna fry things again. So I'm turning it on for the first time. Gonna make sure that everything goes well. I don't get an error message. And let's go ahead and let this do its thing and then let's go ahead and check. Perfect. So I got the ready button, the ready signal there. Let's go ahead and check the lights. Make sure that the lights right here are going to be, there's gonna be 3 lights. So 2 lights that are constant, 1 that's blinking, which is exactly showing that. So everything looks good. So what we do next is you plug in your cables. Again, you know, make sure that you understand where each cable goes. Turn off the printer. So the left print head's gonna go to the left side, then the right side's gonna go here, the next head there, right side there, third one right here will go here, the right side here, then the 4th print head will go here and here. And that should complete the headboard replacement. All right, this is a quick update. I went ahead and tested everything. Everything looks good. So all the cables are plugged into the right locations. Everything looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the machine one last time. What I'm also paying attention to is the lights. Make sure that 3 lights are on. There's gonna be 2 lights, skipping 2 lights, and then 1 light on the end right there. So that's how each of the decoder cards are supposed to look. And then you have a ready signal there. Then you're good to go. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys later.